Hello, I am John McCain. Let me share with you a principle that has guided me throughout my life. We must not abandon ourselves and each other, otherwise it would be decadence, and that leads to the failure of world orders. This belief, rooted in the bonds of trust, unity, and mutual responsibility, applies to both individuals and nations. When I said these words, I was reflecting on the challenges facing the Western Alliance, challenges that arose not from external forces alone, but also from internal divisions and waning commitments. History teaches us that great civilizations fall not because of their enemies, but because they lose their moral compass, abandon their values, and forget their responsibilities to one another. This decadence, this erosion of unity and purpose, is what I have always sought to warn against. Let us consider how this principle applied in my time and how it resonates in today's most pressing global crises. One example that stands out is the Budapest Memorandum of 1994. Ukraine, in a remarkable act of trust and a desire for peace, gave up its nuclear arsenal, the third largest in the world, in exchange for security assurances from the United States, the United Kingdom, and Russia. These assurances were meant to guarantee Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity. Yet, decades later, we witnessed the failure of those promises. In 2014, Russia violated Ukraine's sovereignty by annexing Crimea. In 2022, it launched a brutal and unprovoked invasion. The assurances given under the Budapest Memorandum were not backed by enforceable guarantees, leaving Ukraine vulnerable. This betrayal of trust has not only devastated Ukraine, but has also shaken the foundations of the world order. What message does this send to other nations? To our allies? To those who may one day consider disarmament or rely on international agreements for their security? It tells them that promises are fragile, that unity is fleeting, and that the world order we built after World War II is at risk of collapse if we fail to act. But the principle I espouse, not abandoning ourselves or each other, extends beyond Ukraine. Consider Afghanistan. For 2 decades, the United States and its allies worked to help the Afghan people build a future of hope and stability. Yet the chaotic withdrawal in 2021 left many questioning whether our commitments were genuine. It exposed allies and partners to danger and raised doubts about the reliability of American leadership. We see this principle tested every day in conflicts, alliances, and diplomacy around the world. Decadence, in this context, is not just moral failure. It is a failure to uphold our commitments, to defend shared values, and to stand united against aggression and tyranny. It is a retreat into selfishness and isolation, a dangerous abdication of responsibility. But there is hope. Unity and resolve can still prevail if we remember the lessons of history. When nations stand together, they are stronger. When we honor our promises to allies, we build trust that transcends borders. And when we fight for the principles of freedom, democracy, and human dignity, we uphold the very world order that ensures peace and prosperity. Today, as Ukraine defends its sovereignty against Russian aggression, as nations navigate the complexities of alliances, and as the fabric of global trust is tested, we must not abandon each other. The survival of the world order depends on our unity, our resolve, and our willingness to honor the commitments that bind us together. In this modern age of misinformation and hybrid warfare, staying informed and engaged is more critical than ever. The forces that seek to divide us thrive on ignorance and complacency. To confront them, we must reject decadence, embrace responsibility, and stand firm in our alliances. For more insights on the challenges facing global unity and the fight against disinformation, visit information-warfare.com. Together, we can uphold the principles that ensure the strength and integrity of our world order. Thank you.